Good morning. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of the Kubaton. A Kubaton, as you can see, you can hold your keys, which is very good for the untrained eye. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Now you don't have to be an expert to be able to use a Kubaton. A Kubaton is about 5.5-inch rod, about 1.25 inch in diameter. This is very good for self-defense. Again, you don't have to know or practice 24/7, but as long as you understand what this is and you're able to take a couple of classes, like for example, if you look at this training video, you may learn a little something that may save your life one day. Okay, first thing what you guys need to understand is this, just like I teach all of my students. You have to know the targets of the body and the targets of the face before I interact with an assailant, okay? If I'm going to defend myself, I better know exactly what I'm doing. I cannot double guess myself, because if I double guess, I'm going to jeopardize my life, okay, and I'm going to get injured. Now, if you look at the dummy here, if you look at Bob, there's 5 things I need you to understand. There's 5 targets in the face. You got the temple, the eyes, the nose, the chin, and the ears. You have 5 targets of the body. You got the head, the neck, the torso, the extremities, which is the arms and legs, and the groin. Very, very simple. Now, using the Kubaton, in order for me to be able to defend myself, I have to inflict pain to my assailant. That way my assailant does exactly what I do. Or he'll do what I ask him to do. Okay? Alright. Now, when you hold the rod, again, hold it like if it was like if you're doing a hammer fist. Right? Just like that. Now, you can use these keys. As you can see, I have plenty of keys. All these are for the school in my house. So, I can use the keys. If an assailant comes in, okay, easy. Hammer fist, right? I'm going to try to hammer as fast as I can. I'm going to punch. Eventually, I'm going to come on in. I'm going to come into the torso. I'm going to come into the neck. I'm coming to break the nose. I'm coming into the chin, right? I'm coming to the solar plexus. Okay? These are the things that I want you guys to understand. I am not hitting any other place, but in an area that's actually going to inflict pain. Where do you want to use it? The bone closest to the skin, if that makes any sense. You got the shoulder, you got the clavicle, right? You got the solar plexus. Under the pec, you have the ribs, right? You can use that. Pelvis area, hip, groin, okay? I'm going to show you a little bit more when I get a live dummy here in a little bit. Okay, now, again, hold it just like this, like you're doing a hammer, right? Easy. I can use my keys, boom, to distract my assailant. Use my keys, coming forward, pa, 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 pa. Okay, but that's the idea. The idea is, if you are thinking of defending yourself, hey, go for it. Do not wait and think. Do not think twice, because that is going to cost your life. You're going to get injured. This is very, very important. A lot of people don't understand that. Don't double guess yourself. For example, if I put a dog in the corner, if I put this animal in the corner, and every day I go to this animal and I'm going to get closer to him, there's 2 things that's going to happen. 1, either he's going to keep going to that corner and not do anything, or 2, he's going to fight. Which one are you? You ask me, I'm going to fight. Okay? Again, hold it just like this. And going into a motion like a hammer fist. Boom, 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 boom. Eventually, you're going to get into the body. Again, even if my assailant is covering, it's okay, cover. But guess what? This is a metal rod. Even if you cover, I'm making contact onto the bone. He's going to drop the arm because this thing hurts. Okay? We're going to cover a live dummy here in a little bit, so stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm going to use my arm to demonstrate where you can hit with the Kubaton. Please remember that the Kubaton is a metal rod. Now, it could be metal, it could be wooden. It does not matter, as long as it's a solid rod that you can defend yourself. Now, here you go. This is the assailant's arm. When I use the Kubaton, even if I grab it like this, right? Like if I'm going forward in a slashing motion, or if I'm going straight, a thrust, like a stabbing motion, or if I hold it as I'm punching, hammer. I'm punching, hammer. Keys, keys, hammer, right? Okay. The assailant is blocking. The rod, you can hit the knuckles. You can hit on top of the hand. It's gonna bruise very easily. You can hit the wrist, all right? You can hit the elbow, shoulder, right in the pocket. If you put your arm just like this and try to touch the pocket, right? Right there, that's where it hits. Where the shoulder meets the arm here, okay? All right, we have that. So looking at the arm, again, I can hit top of the hand, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, all right? If I'm looking at my torso, I'm hitting the clavicle, right? The clavicle here. I'm hitting the throat, boom. I'm hitting right under the esophagus here, right where it meets, right there, okay? Carotid artery. Ask your kids what they are if you don't know. I guarantee you they know. Carotid artery, boom, all right? Going to the face, I told you there's 5 targets in the face. Now, when I'm hitting, use Bob again. When I'm hitting, hey, temple, nose. I can even hit the eye. Believe me, he's gonna drop and start crying. The chin, right? Forehead, temple, eyes, chin, nose, chin. Then you have the ear. If I'm holding from this side. Ear, boom. All right? 5 targets. But now, these are 5 targets you should know when I'm actually punching, when I'm using body contact, body to body, bone to bone. But if I'm using a metal piece, hey, game is open to anything. I can hit the cheekbone. Yes. Forehead. Top of the head. Okay? Again, when we got the torso, remember, hit the solar plexus. Boom. Now, the idea is when you go in and actually, when you're defending yourself, you cannot just do one punch or one kick. You cannot do one technique because that's not going to do anything for you. You have to actually go in. Again, if you decide to defend yourself, go all out. 100 punches, 100 kicks, whatever it is, in order for you to put the assailant down. In this case, you got a weapon already. You already got the upper hand. Hey, confidence level is up here already because you have something else that's going to hurt my opponent. Okay, so here we go. Right? I'm coming in. Boom, 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 boom. Use those keys. Keys. Rod. Okay? Even if I don't have the keys, and I'm holding it, and I'm using it just like a Kubaton, the way it should be used. Alright? Hey, same idea. I can still punch. Boom, come on in. Come on to the neck. Uppercut. Use those ribs. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. But it's very simple. But again, the idea is for you to go with it. Go with the idea. If you're going to defend, it is imperative that you continue with your thought process. You start doubting, that person's going to put you to the ground, and guess what? You're going to be the one that's going to the hospital because you're injured. Okay? Now remember, men, women, you can use this. Okay? There's pepper spray. You can use that. You can have this to hold your keys. You can use this. I always tell to my students, weapon of opportunity. What is a weapon of opportunity? A weapon of opportunity is anything you see outside the street that you can actually hold to use as a weapon. If I see a stick, I grab the stick. If I see the bat, I grab that bat. If I see a Coke bottle, right? A beer bottle, something, I use that. That's a weapon. I see a rock, I grab the rock. I see a board, I see something. Hey, something solid, I'll grab that. I use that as a weapon. That is a weapon of opportunity. I have an umbrella because it's raining. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to class because it's pouring outside. But something happens to you outside, use the umbrella. The tip of the umbrella. You can use the handle of the umbrella. Drive in. Boom. But a lot of people don't think that way. Why? Because they're too timid, too shy. Hey, this video can either help you or you can just brush it off, pass it down to the next person that's going to be useful. Okay? But every information that I share is for you guys, so you guys can actually understand what we do here. And again, you can learn something in the process. People that come in here, I want them to learn. I don't want them to leave just coming in for an hour and sweat. You have to learn something. So parents, I'll behoove you for you to listen and practice. Why not? This is for you. Okay? So again, once I get this live dummy, we're going to practice a little bit. I'm going to show you other techniques. All right, so we're going to talk about the Kubaton. Again, we're going to use some live dummies so you can actually understand and see how we use the Kubaton. Again, there's 5 targets of the face. You got the temple, you got the eyes, you got the nose, you got the chin, and you got the ears. That is when I do contact with bone to bone, I could do that, right? Bone to bone. When I'm using the Kubaton, just like a regular baton police officer use, just very small. There's different ways you can grab it. You can grab it just like this, right? Like if you're throwing a hammer. That way, when I'm fighting, I can still fight. I can still punch. Come with the point of the Kubaton into the head. There's another way that I can grab. I can actually grab just like this, like I'm doing a thrust, right? Like I'm stabbing. I'm stabbing. Okay? And then that's 1 and that's 2. Okay? So I prefer grabbing it just like this. Now, from here, when I'm fighting, let's say, ponte posición de pelea. Okay, let's say he's going to step forward and punch. Hacia adelante y puño. Okay, quédate así. Even if he goes like that, right, I have to be able to understand what I'm doing. If he's going for one punch, I have to react fast. But if I'm too slow, or if I double guess myself, I'm going to get hit. So, when he comes in with this jab, I have to be crazy enough to go in towards the jab. But I'm going in at a 45-degree angle. When he comes in, I'm coming in too. 45-degree angle. You can hold it, like I said, like if you're throwing a hammer fist. Boom. Now, this is metal. This is solid. So even if I hit the bone, it's going to hurt. ¿Te duele? Lo sientes, no? Boom. From here, I can come in with regular technique. Elbow strike, followed by hammer. I can hit the forehead. I can hit the cheekbone. I can hit the throat. Thrusting, I can hit the solar plexus. Hammer, I can come in on the ribs. Boom. Okay? Baje la mano. Mano atrás. Okay, another thing that I can do. Here. Pelvis area. Hip. Hip. I can hit the groin. Easy. I can come in and hit the knee. Boom. Boom. Right? He comes in, I can just take a knee, go down to the foot. Mano arriba. Okay, here, 45 degrees, you see. Okay, here, I can hit the knuckles. I can hit the top of the hand. It'll bruise. I can hit the wrist where there's bone. Elbow. Boom. Posición de pelea. Cambia de pie. Boom. I can come in to the elbow. Inflict pain. When I inflict pain, that arm is going to go down. Either that or he's going to push back and cover, right? When you're hurting, you always push back and cover, right? Same idea. Here. I'm here. Boom. Come in. Boom. Come in straight forward. Now, don't double guess yourself, guys. Don't think I have a weapon, let me just hit him once. Let me hit him once. Not good. Another. I have to be able to go in. I already know he wants to hit me, so I'm going to hit him back. Boom. In. I can hit the ear, the temple. I can hit the top of the head. If he goes down, baja. If he goes down, right on back of the neck, anywhere on the spine, because it's bone closer to the skin, right? Bone closer to the skin. Here, you got the whole spine. You got the tailbone, right? Even here are the hips. Boom. Knee. the back of the knee. All right? Let's say he's coming in. Coming in from the back. He's choking. Let's say I pull it out from my pocket because it's a keychain, no? I pull it out from my pocket. Easy. I can just go in. Here. Apply pressure. Ahí. ¿Sientes?
Yeah.
He feels that, okay? Because you're applying metal, something solid, into the form, okay? Or to the wrist, the bone. Even if he comes in again, here. Even if he's choking you, right? Even if he's choking, I'm taking out. Hey, move. Fast. Come on in. He lets go. Continue. Boom. In. But you see how I come in? I don't throw just one punch. I continue. Boom. 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 Sweep. So I continue. The idea is to continue. If you stop, ¿por qué tú miras allá? If you stop, then if you only throw one hit, you are putting yourself in danger because one hit is not going to do anything. You have to do multiple hits. Just like I tell my students, you got to do multiple punching, multiple kicking. Okay? All right. Once he puts those hands down, I'm continuing to the neck, neck, boom, temple, 1, 2, temple, 1, 2, temple. So fighting stance. 1, 2, temple. You saw how he brought the hand down because he felt that one. So just bring it down, okay? Let me go and do a couple of times, just bring it down. 1, 2, temple. Again. 1, 2, temple. One more time. I'm coming in. Boom, boom, boom. He brings that hand down. 1, 2, temple. So where am I hitting? Carotid artery, you know? Right on that artery. Then the temple. Okay? Finish blow. Got it? Okay, practice. So same idea, same technique. I'm going to go straight forward. I'm going to drive. Hammer, hammer, hammer. His arms go down. Baja la mano. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Knee. Okay, again. Mano arriba. I'm coming in. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Baja. Boom. Knee. Once I go with the knee, come straight forward. Solar plexus. Boom. Again. Drive. Boom. Boom. Drive. Drive. Baja esa mano. Boom. Solar plexus. Okay. Ready. Drive. 1, 2. Solar plexus. One more time. I'm driving. Drive. Grab. Knee. Solar plexus. Got it? Okay. Practice. All right, now we're going to go with combinations, okay, using the Kubaton. I'm going to stand in fighting stance. Now I'm going to jab, again, hammer. Don't grab it any other way for today. Just like that, hammer. I'm jabbing, boom, boom. To the neck, no? One more time. Neck. Then we're gonna add, same idea. 1, 2, neck, neck. Look at my hands. 1, 2, 1, cross, 2. Right? Because I have to generate power. Tiene que generar fuerza. Tiene que utilizar todo su cuerpo. You gotta use your whole body. In. 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 Into the neck. Two-sided carotid artery. Then we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, top of the head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bah! You see how I do like a wheel motion, right? Like the wheels on the bus for the kids. Wheels on the bus. Boom! Now you hit them on the head. Okay? Here. Ta! In there. Ta! In there. Break. Ta! In there. Okay? Just like that. Okay. When right? 1, 2, pop, 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 in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, pop, pop, pop. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Got it? Una vez más. One more time. 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, and 2, and 3. ¿Entiendes? 1, 2, 1, 2, boom, 3. Okay? All right, let's go. All right, so now just to review, right? The first technique is I'm in a fighting stance. When my assailant wants to fight, his hands are up. Okay, fine. We're gonna finish. From here in fighting stance, I'm gonna step forward. He punches with that jab. He's coming in. I'm gonna go to 45-degree angle. Block. Block. Elbow strike. Elbow strike to the solar plexus. Hammer. Right? To the rib cage, no? Break those ribs. Once again, I'm coming in step by step. 1. Elbow. Elbow twist. Ribs. Okay? That was 1. The second one. I'm in fighting stance. 1, 2, ribs, right? You can do the ribs or the solar plexus. Fighting stance, 45-degree angle, block. You hit him with this, so he's gonna drop the hands down. The guard gonna go down. Hit him hard, I'm gonna grab, break, I'm gonna step in. Solar plexus or ribs, okay? 3. I'm in a fighting stance. Jab, jab, neck. Jab, jab, neck. 4. Jab, jab, neck, cross, neck. Jab, jab, neck, cross, neck. Right? That was 5. And 6. Jab, jab, neck, cross, neck, over. Head. Jab, jab, neck, cross, neck, wheels on the bus, boom, down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, forward, downward, down hammer. Hit him on top of the head, or if he's already down, hit him on the back of the neck. Boom. Got it? Okay. The other thing I want you to remember is the hold. So you got 2. You got it just like this, right? Hammer. That way you can punch, or just like this. So you can do the thrust, right? Like a stabbing motion, or you can do the slash. When you start learning knife techniques, you're gonna learn the slash. Okay? If I hit somebody real fast on the tip of the nose, you start bleeding. Boom! Get away from me. Ah! Right? Jab, solar plexus. Boom, get away from me. Hammer. Ha! Continue. Boom, in there. Drive. Boom, break. You understand? Okay, so those are the techniques I want you to write down in your Taekwondo notebook, and we're going to review some more of that. Okay, line up. Leaning.